Homegrown in the Bay Area where the clouds are made of steam from rice cookers and thunder from the claps of chanelas. As I was growing up, my tongue learned to split itself into two. One asked for you to pass the sinigang, while the other asked for you to pass the French fries. Eventually, they molded themselves into one, and I'm known now to visit Mama's house on Sundays and say, Kuya, you're being hella bastos. My ears were never confused and my mind never missed a beat when I switched codes, switched identities. I went back and forth easily between denim jeans and butterfly sleeves. But soon enough, people started to ask me what I was. As in, what kind of Asian are you? Let me tell you what kind of Asian I am. My family has ancestral roots all the way from New Zealand. But because the ancient people of Oceania were such good navigators, I stand before you today as a full Filipina. My brown skin, brown eyes, and black hair all start to feel a little heavy whenever somebody asks me what kind of Asian I am. As if I'm supposed to answer that no. My almond eyes don't make me see math problems better than you. And my brown hands can grip the steering wheel the same way you do. But in my blood runs the bravery of generations that survived hundreds of years of different colonizations, yet people want to boil me down into a combination of Spanish and Chinese just because it's easier for them. Well, I'm getting pretty tired of people trying to dissect my heritage in ways that are only convenient to them. I'm the kind of Asian that is fluent in my parents' native tongue because every time I speak it, my words wrap around me in the air, forming roots connecting me to an archipelago in Southeast Asia. I'm the kind of Asian whose only paragraph in school textbooks is the one about Magellan, because I guess the Philippine-American War wasn't really worth a mention. I'm the kind of Asian that grew up knowing I would never become a part of the majority, because I was always wondering why no one on TV ever looked like me or why I couldn't find my skin tone in any of the magazines. I'm the kind of Asian that is really tired of the stereotypes and postcards and tourism, watching as our ancestors' past get erased and replaced because everybody knows it's a lot more fun in the Philippines. I'm the kind of Asian that wants my nieces and nephews to really value their language and heritage and culture because there are eraser marks all over their history books. You know, there are eraser marks all over all of us. We are not your first draft of a colonial essay you wish you could rewrite. No, we're an unending novel, written in blood, sweat, and tears. We are a symphony of oral traditions, passing down values and ideals every single time we mano to our elders. So go ahead, ask me again, just what kind of Asian I am. I might say, Filipino-American, born and raised in the Bay with a heartbeat that still reaches oceans away. I am made up of brown skin, yeah, brown eyes, black hair, and a tongue that is real quick to change its nature whenever it needs to. You can still catch me at Mama's house on Sundays calling out to my nephew, no, kain na, and telling my kuya he's still being hella bastos. You see, Taglish slips off my tongue like second nature. I form sentences around my bloodline, wrapping English words around my butterfly sleeves, because that's where I always leave my heart. Thank you.